All right, so we're getting into the holiday season. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, that means fantastic victuals. Now, one of the things that I happen to love around the holidays is gonna be a sweet potato pie. I know, a lot of people don't know about it. They want pumpkin pie, but we're doing sweet potato pie here today. And we're not gonna do just the regular sweet potato pie, we're gonna kick it up. How about some bourbon in the mix? That's right, we're gonna do a bourbon smoked sweet potato pie. Right here, Barbecue Boulevard with the Dawgfatha. Let's get into it. All right, so to get started here, we've got some sweet potatoes. Now, our sweet potatoes here, I've already washed them and brushed them to make sure that they're nice and clean. And now we're gonna go ahead and prepare to get them onto the grill. Now, all we're gonna do is just poke holes in this because we don't want the potato to explode while it's cooking. So we're just gonna poke holes in every one of them, and there's no rhyme or reason as to how you put the holes in them. It's just gonna be for venting purposes. So we just wanna make sure that we've got good holes in here to vent. Okay, so now that we got our holes in our sweet potatoes for venting purposes, we're gonna go ahead and get them on the grill. Now today we're gonna be using our Pit Boss Vertical 7 series. We're running it at 400 degrees. And yeah, we're gonna get these potatoes on for about an hour or so till they get nice and soft for us. So let's get them on. All right, onto the grill they go. And we'll let these guys go for probably about an hour or so. Okay guys, now we've been going here for a while and it's time for us to check to see if our sweet potatoes are tender enough for us. So let's check it out. Now the way I like to find out if my sweet potatoes are tender enough is I take a toothpick and then we're just gonna insert it into our potatoes. And if it goes in nice and easy like it's doing here, we know that our potatoes are soft enough for us, which means we can make our sweet potato puree and get this sweet potato pie going. So let's get these potatoes off the grill and we'll let them rest. All right guys, so we've got our sweet potatoes off and they're resting so that we can move on to making the next step or continuing on to the next step. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna prep our pie crust to get on the grill. If you are a baker and you want to make your own pie crust, by all means go for it. But I got these are frozen from my grocery store, and all I did was just use a plastic fork to just poke holes in my pie crust, and that's all we're going to do really to get this prepped. And so all we're going to do now is we're going to get this on the grill here for I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes or so, just so we can kind of get this kind of head, you know, a good head start on the cook. So yeah, let's get these onto the grill. So on we go here. Again, we're just going to give these a few minutes here just to kind of give them a head start so we can make sure we don't have that raw dough kind of flavor at the end of the cook. All right guys, so we got the pie crust in here going. We got the sweet potatoes cooled and we're going to make the pie filling. Now again, the recipe is going to be down in the description box, so make sure you go check that out. So basically we've got to make a puree out of our sweet potatoes, and so now that they're cool enough that we can handle them, we're going to get the skins off of them. I got them cut up and kind of put them into my food processor, and that's what I'm going to be using to make the puree. Now once we've got that puree made, we're ready to really get to rocking and rolling. We're putting together this pie recipe. So what I did was I combined all my wet ingredients, and I did go ahead and throw in my nutmeg and cinnamon and those things into that wet mixture as well. And I also got my dry mixture of my sugars. Now what you want to do is not really throw all of your sugars in to combine with your puree at one time. You probably want to kind of go half, mix it in, taste it. If it's too sweet, you know what I mean? You kind of want to figure out what the sweetness is. So you don't want to just dump all your sugar in. If you're a serious sweet tooth, then go for it. But we added some of the sugar into the puree. I found that, you know what, the first addition was enough, so I didn't really use all of the sugar. But we went ahead and got the puree sweetened up, And then we came back and we added in all of our wet ingredients, as well as a couple tablespoons of flour. So we got that all mixed together. Now we're rocking and rolling, got it ready. But in order to make this a bourbon sweet potato pie, we got to add some bourbon. That's right. So we added a little bourbon into it. I don't measure anything. I love bourbon, so it really didn't matter to me. But I went ahead and added some bourbon into it. We got it all mixed up, and now our sweet potato pie mixture is ready to go. So we're gonna finish up these pie shells here, and we're gonna put these pies together and get it going. All right, guys, we've given our pie crust enough time here to get a head start. So we're gonna go ahead and cool them off here. Now, one thing I did not do that you can do is use pie weights if you think your dough is gonna rise on you, but we're okay here. So we're gonna get these off. All right, so here we've got our pie crust and we're ready to get them filled. We're gonna get this sweet potato filling here put into our pie crust so we can get this going. All right, we're gonna try to be careful not to overfill, but we're gonna make sure we get enough in here. And we're just gonna kind of smooth it out here. All right, and the beautiful thing about this pie filling here is that if you have some that's left over, hey, bake more pies. Or you can put it in the freezer and use it later. So here we've got our pie crust filled with our pie filling, and now we're ready to get this on the grill. And on goes our pies. All right, so pies are here. Again, we're rolling at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna give these guys, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, or until it's set the way we want it to be set. It's supposed to be kind of firm and jiggly at the same time, so we'll see. I'm not a baker, I just cook on Pit Boss. So gang, I'm curious, you know, holiday pies. Again, sweet potato pie is my favorite for the holiday season. What is your favorite holiday pie? Pop it in the comments section down there and let's talk about it. All right, guys, so now the moment has arrived that I've been waiting for, and that's tasting this pie. It's been cooling off. It's always going to be better, in my opinion, the next day after it's been in the refrigerator. We typically make our pies the day before the holiday feast, and so it really has a good chance to set and everything. But anyway, video constraints, I'm trying to get it out to you guys. So here we go. Let's take a look at this pie and let's taste it. All right, so here we've got a slice taken out of this pie, and we've got it dressed with a little bit of whipped cream there, because I mean, that's how you gotta have it, right? So let's see if we can go ahead and give this a taste right quick, because man, this smells phenomenal. But we're gonna go ahead and get us a little bite, just like that. I'll get a little bit of this cream here. So there we go, we've got our bite right there. So let's go in. Cheers. Oh man, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, this is an excellent tasting pie. I actually do get a little bit of the smoke, but man, just the good flavors of this sweet potato pie is just awesome. But again, that's my favorite pie anyway. And you know, pre-baking that pie crust has given it a good flakiness at the bottom, for it being a store-bought frozen pie crust and not homemade. But yeah, man, you got to give this a recipe a shot. Try it out. I don't mean to be rude and everything, but yeah, this is pretty damn good. So I'm gonna keep getting into this, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you guys you know, can see what we got coming up next. Click on that bell so you get notified every time we upload a video to the Barbecue Boulevard with the Dawgfatha playlist. And I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.